everyone, I am in the ACS car park. I'm waiting for Niki Fuchs to arrive from Office Space in Town. She's going to do an interview for us for the Modern Business Forum, all about what she thinks is a modern business, how Office Space in Town have adapted over the last 5 years to cater for new workforces, and basically just come and have a little chat with us about what they're doing over at Office Space in Town.
Niki, tell us a little bit about yourself and more about your business.
Okay, so Office Space in Town, we've been working with ACS for, oh my goodness, nearly 10 years, I think, off and on. We're a serviced office company. We're predominantly based in London, and we are very designed, boutique. So all of our centres are individual, and that enables us to provide our clients with an environment that they couldn't really get anywhere else unless they were a large corporate company. And we really focus on our customer service and looking after our clients.
What's your definition of a modern business?
Well, I guess that's a difficult one. I guess if you're in business, you've got to be fairly modern nowadays. For us, I think it's about being focused on our clients. So everything is about them and having a great communication system between our team and our clients, and ensuring that we are checking that they're happy all the time. So we have an open door policy in our buildings. Our admin office doors are literally never shut. So we have clients coming and going all the time. We do what we should do. We have customer surveys, and we make sure that we give that feedback to the clients, good or bad, so that they know that we're working on the things that they've raised. So it is all about communication, and also we have a really flat management structure. So Giles and I are in the buildings meeting the clients all the time. So if there's any issues, they can use us to help resolve them.
What changes and tools do you believe businesses need to stay modern in today's day and age?
I think it depends on the industry that they're in, but everybody wants to attract young talent, and they want to retain the knowledge at the other end. So the staff that they've had, they want to retain. So it's about finding an environment that suits both of those age groups. So for the young, you've got to have great IT, great internet, so that they've been brought up with it, so that they use it in a completely different way to those people at the other end of the age scale. So you've got to have good technology. You've got to have an environment where everyone feels comfortable. So you've got to have quiet places where people can work on their own. You've got to have collaborative space where people can go and work as teams, or just sit and work in a different environment because they've got a different view. So I think all of those things are important.
Okay, so what has Office Space in Town done to, in the last 5 years, to keep modern and to encourage these types of people to come to the business?
Well, I think in our industry, in the serviced office industry, I think we've really disrupted it. We were the first company to provide complete open environments for our clients to break out into. We were the first serviced office company to provide failover internet. So we were putting 100 gig lines in when everyone was putting in 10, 20 meg. Yeah. So we were providing a huge capacity for our clients to work with. So when their staff were on lunch, they can stream videos to watch on the way home. So I think for us, we've been very disruptive in our technology, in our design for the workspace, and perhaps nothing new, but we've continued to really focus on our staff and develop them so that we are lengthening the time they stay with us, because the younger generation, they are flitting around more, and we want to provide them with a nice, stable environment where they can develop with us and get a career if they want to.
What are the key challenges that Office Space in Town will face in the next 2 to 5 years, and how are you planning to deal with those?
I think our challenges are the same as everybody else's. The world economy is turbulent at the moment. You have Brexit, you have Trump, you have the Middle East. We would like to see all challenges as opportunities. I think our clients will be challenged as well. For us being in the serviced office industry, we believe what we offer improves in a downturn. So our industry is counter-cyclical. So when the rest of industry is in downturn, their businesses need flexibility, they're downsizing, some are growing, and serviced offices provide them with an excellent environment to place their business. So we see that as an advantage. In terms of our actual business and how we grow, probably real estate will not increase in value, so that will make it easier for us to buy buildings. And our business model is very different to our competitors. We buy our buildings, we don't lease them. And so we expect to grow in the next 3 years, whereas our competitors might stop growing. We see our client base increasing because of the flexibility we offer. So let's wait and see. Let's have this meeting in another 3 years.
You sound like you've got it all sorted. Do you have any tips on how to engage with the tech-savvy generation today?
Oh, being an old fart, not really. But I've been told. I think if I look at our team, we've really engaged with social media, and that's enabled them to communicate using methods that they're really comfortable with. So Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and that's improved our communication with our clients and our prospective clients. As a business, the profile of our clients isn't quite tech savvy, so it's not quite so necessary for us to have changed away from the traditional methods of communication. But we are launching an in-house app for our clients, which I think really will cross all the boundaries, either tech savvy or old farts. And we're also looking at having an internal app for our staff as well. So I think really it's about facing the future with technology and looking at what we used to do with paper, forms, files and directories on a computer, and trying to make those more mobile and interactive. Gamify, I think that's the term.
What do Office Space in Town do to promote and encourage well-being in the workplace?
Nothing.
It's a good answer. It's a good solid answer.
What do we do? Well, I think having a beautiful place to work for our clients, giving them an environment for their staff, I think that's one thing. As we've bought new buildings, we've brought in new concepts, so roof terraces. So a beautiful outside space to go to. We've talked about the open environment for them to step out of their office so they can have a different environment, they can work in project teams. I think that's all about well-being. Obviously our furniture from ACS, which is ergonomic and provides everything that we need to give our clients for their physical well-being. With our staff, we have what's called a Cadbury file. The board of directors have a Cadbury file, and every time we come up with something that we think we'd like to be able to do for our staff, we put it in there. And when we're successful, those are the things that we'd like to introduce. And we're working towards them slowly. So the first steps are for our clients as well as our staff. We have hairdressers, we have gyms within our business centres. We do wine Fridays for our clients and our staff. We do socials for clients and staffs. And our newest product is our service bedrooms. So all of those things are helping our clients who are working longer hours and our staff to blend from work to private life, to give them the best use of their time, relax them, so they're not always rushing from one place to the other. But I think there's lots of things we can do. Giles, his vision is to have an OSIT ski chalet and an OSIT country house so that our clients can benefit from that, being part of the OSIT team and having those services available to them and their family. So who knows where we'll go in the future, but I think, little things. It's just about caring.
In one sentence, summarise Office Space in Town as a workplace.
Oh, It's a great place to work. It's fun, it's friendly, and it is a place where everyone can be successful.
Nice.